First, there was nothing. Then, there was something. Oh, a block. Ah, Skyblock. I'm so funny. And then, there was a person? Wait, that's me. What am I doing in the middle of? Nothing. Does it really matter? Anyways, let's place more blocks. But something feels wrong. Is that really me? That was weird. So today I'm trying this new video game that just launched and it's very similar to Minecraft. I will be explaining everything, so these videos will be even for people who never played video games before. When we enter the game for the first time, we start on our private island that is floating in the sky. In here we can do everything we want, like destroy and place blocks. On the right side we have a nice menu with the name of the game and today's date. That seems off. Anyways, this game got its own time. For example, one full day in the game is 20 minutes in real life, so we get to see the sun going up and down once every 20 minutes. That also means that we have Christmas around every 5 days in real life. And at the time I joined it was early autumn, 25th, 8 AM in game. By the way, because this is online, the time keeps passing by even when I'm not playing. We also have information about where we are, in this case in our private island, and the type of game that we are playing, that is Ironman, and it is the hardest difficulty. After that we have our money. In this game I can pick a block, sell it, and get more coins to buy better stuff, so basic economy. And then we have the objective, which is in 2 places on the screen, because only once was not enough, I guess. And to finish we have some promotion and the number of lines of the menu inverted because... yes. I will also eventually explain everything down there, but for now, let's just make the objectives, right? First, we need to break a log, which is extremely hard. Oh, it's done. Alright, after that we need to craft a workbench, which is a table where we can craft items. And that's also pretty simple. Now we can use it to make the quest number 3, that is to make a wooden pickaxe. Guess what? This was also done in seconds. And now we need to talk with Jerry. Wait, who the hell is Jerry? Apparently Jerry was my roommate or island mate. I mean the villager on the other island that was yapping some stuff about the world, and he gave us the next quest, that is entering the portal, going to the hub where everything starts. Now we can say that our adventure has officially begun. Welcome to Hypixel Skyblock. Well, this is an absolute mess. So this is the main island or the hub of the game. This island is public, so you will see other players making this like a total mess. Because it's public we cannot destroy or build on it, but we can get resources and you will see that later. This island is divided by 21 relevant areas, and we just unlocked the village as soon as we enter the portal, so 1 out of 21 discovered. Now we have a quest that we need to talk to 12 villagers, just like our homie Jerry back there, and they will give us quests or information. We just need to find them. Apart from the villagers, there are also 68 NPCs. They are like the villagers but with player skins and more auctions, like they can sell and buy items from us. Let's finally start exploring. If you notice, right behind us there is a portal that just takes us back to Jerry, but for now let's keep exploring the hub. On our right we have our first NPC that is just telling for us to be good boys by providing some rules. On our left we have our first villager, Leo, that is teaching how to craft a simple armor to make us stronger. Maybe later. Then, more to the left, we have our second NPC that allow us to change up. For example, there are like 20,000 people playing at the same time, but we are not all on the same hub, because that would break the game. These people are divided by multiple copies of the same island. In here we can select which copy we can play, and that's irrelevant unless we want to play with a friend, which I don't have. Now let's enter our first building, that being the bank. In here we can save our coins. For example, if I have coins with me and I die, I lose them, but if I place them in the bank before, I don't lose them. Close to the bank there was the second villager telling me that I could just trade with other players. And between the villager and the bank there was a new area, the bazaar. Because I am in the hardest difficulty, I cannot use this feature at all, which is basically the market, like it's a place where the players can buy or sell items from another players and not from the NPCs. Basically, instead of farming for items, if you are a rich guy, you could just buy everything you want, like the best items already, making the game a lot easier. At the back there was 2 merchants that we could buy some resources and items from them, and we will talk about them later. There was also an entrance to a building with 3 NPCs that I will be honest, I did not understand what they did, but it was related to auctions, so I might not be able to use it. I will be back later. Leaving the Bazaar Area, we found our third villager telling us stuff that beginners should be exploring first, which I totally ignored. I decided to enter this massive building, which was the auction house, where players can sell also items. And guess what? I cannot use it because of the difficulty level. After being denied by all of the auction workers, I went to the lower level of the building where I found a mouse and an interesting NPC. She decided to speak for a long time, like that lady that your mom finds in the supermarket, and at the end she told me that I could not access this place because I didn't have enough levels. What a waste of time. The next NPC that I talked was the salesman, which is basically changing real life money for stuff in the game. Yeah, I'm unemployed, so we should forget this. There was also a cool map with all of the islands and a random guy that just basically opens a YouTube video showcasing the game. Oh wow, that was pretty cool actually. And the building behind it, it's the mayor's house. Yes, this game has politics. Every game here or every 5 days and something in real life, there are elections where the player will vote for the next mayor. Each mayor has its own perks. For example, one guy can give you more resources during that time and another can give you more money. In this house there was the secretary telling us what this place is and also a shop that I cannot use because of my level. There was also the current mayor and the minister, which is the guy that gets the second place in the elections. And a wiki where I am getting information for this video. Actually, because of this guy, I found out that some of the numbers are wrong and there is like 35 areas to unlock and it is just 150 more NPCs. Some of them will just appear at certain times or events, so it's going to take a while to make this. The building had another floor where the players can vote for the next mayor and that's just it. This is cool because we can see the perks of each mayor, even though I did not understand the majority of them. I have been recording this video for so long that now it's winter and everything got snow on it. At the back of the central portal, there was Jack, who talked about our stats that I will explain in a bit, because Jerry was under a Christmas tree. What are you doing here, man? Yeah, bro is lost. But there was another villager close by that explained that we have a level that we could check on the player's menu. For now, let's stop exploring. This is our progress from now. That's almost nothing. And let's go back because I still have some important stuff to explain before starting to make some progress. During this video you probably saw something weird, that is, a child close to Jerry. In the normal game, to get stuff we just need to play and resources are infinite. I just need to keep mining, for example. But in Skyblock, items are limited. You only get your island, so if you mine it, you will get your inventory full, but you can't get more than that. So how do we get resources to keep expanding our island? The answer is child labor. These guys will keep generating infinite resources for eternity. For example, this one is generating cobblestone. There is a total of 59 different children and we need to get them all. At last, there is just one big thing that we need to talk about, and that is our inventory and our stats. In the inventory, if you notice, there is an item that I have since the beginning. Well, that's not an item, that is a button to access a very useful menu. This menu have a place where I can change some settings about the game, which is not important, and a very useful feature that will save us a lot of time. This place allows us to fast travel, so instead of going all the way to the portals, I can just travel between islands with the press of a button. We also have a place to access the bank that is still locked. This is like accessing your bank through your phone. A wardrobe that will allow us to save our armors in an organized way, a crafting table that we can use anytime instead of using the one that we crafted at the beginning of the video, pets that is locked and is for another video. We also have a bag and a storage that, as the name tells, is a place to store items, a calendar that is synchronized with Skyblock time and tells us when the next event will occur in real life time. We also have a quest page that shows us what quests we still need to do, including, for example, the villagers ones that we're still doing. And we can also check one of the most important parts of the game, that being our player stats. There are a lot of stats that not even me understands right now, but the more, the better. For example, we have the HP that is showing always on our screen. We also have the level of mana, that being like stamina. And how can we upgrade these stats, making us stronger? Well, there are thousands of ways, but one simple way is to upgrade our Skyblock level that we saw before, and we can check on this menu also. For example, level 1 will give us 5 more permanent HP, level 2 will do the exact same, we just need to play the game. And by doing it, we also upgrade the level of our skills. We can fight, we can farm, we can fish, we can mine, and every level that we go up, we upgrade our stats and we can even win some other rewards. And the last thing that we need to check is the collections. Its collection is corresponding to every resource that we can farm. In my case, I unlocked the cobblestone collection because of the minion that is doing the work for us. This place counts the number of blocks that we farm, and the more we get, the more things we unlock. For example, that first villager that we talked was telling us that if we reach level 3 on the o'clock collection, we unlock a full set of armor that we can craft. There are a total of 84 collections, and we already unlocked 3 of them, that being the cobblestone, o'clock by breaking the tree at the beginning, and seeds because I broke some grass and it dropped seeds. But now, how do we keep track of every new item that we can craft by doing collections? Well, that is the point of the last item of the menu, that is the recipe book. This book, as the name tells, shows us everything we can craft, in our case, almost nothing. Actually, we unlocked the cobblestone minion by doing the cobblestone collection, and now we can upgrade the child to work faster and to store more items. Oh, and each minion have 12 levels each, so we should upgrade them when we can. Now, let's just make a small recap. First, we need to increase our skill levels, and that will give us better player stats. The better the stats, the easier it is to make collections. And the collections will allow us to craft better and more items that will help us to increase our skill levels, making this a loop. For this episode, let's make an objective that is crafting the starter armor. For that we need to go to the hub and explore a little more. On the left of the bank there was a pathway with a fountain, and on it there was our next villager. And this villager decided to give us a sword. What? This sword has an amazing ability that gave us more speed for 30 seconds in exchange for half of our stamina. And at the end of this pathway there was the area that I was looking for, and that is the forest. Our exploration map looks like this now, so awesome! At the entrance of the forest there was an NPC that gave us a quest to mine 10 logs. Oh yes, and every resource that we get in the hub is infinite, so they will just respawn after a while, meaning that resources like this are the only blocks that we can break in the hub. After making this quest, this guy decided to offer us an axe. This axe basically had a chance to drop apples when breaking the logs. So I got some more wood and went back at home to craft our second minion, that is the o'clock minion. Now I just have to place it on the ground and he will be generating wood even when I'm sleeping. We also made some progress on the collection, and because of that we unlocked trading. This trade was exactly what he needed, because we could trade a sapling for leaves, and we need leaves to craft the armor. In the meantime I wanted to increase more our foraging level, and I remember that there was a merchant in the Bazaar Area that was selling some interesting items. This guy was selling some other types of wood and some tools, so I decided to buy them all with the money that we got from upgrading our skills. He was selling 4 axes, that being the axe that we got before, so we get apples. Another one that was a little faster but did not have any abilities. A cool one, the more logs we break, the faster the tool gets, and the last one that gave us planks instead of apples. I decided to use the one that increases speed the more logs we break, and I stored the others in our inventory. And now we just need to get some more wood to finally unlock the recipe to the armor. In the meanwhile, our axe was getting better and better, and we also got a bunch of coins that allowed me to use the bank for the first time. We also can see how many coins we have in the bank in the player's menu. When I was checking the minions, I unlocked 3 more collections because a spider and a zombie decided to spawn. That being string, spider eye, and rotten flesh. In Minecraft, when it's dark, mobs will spawn and try to kill you, so I decided to craft some torches by trading some coal for logs. Now, no more mobs because I am not ready to fight them yet. My life now was more logs, more foraging skill level, more money, and more new recipes by doing the collection. One of the things that we unlocked was more storage to the minions, so by making this special chest and placing it next to them, they should start placing the blocks when they are full. So this minion was placing saplings to grow trees, and I needed 24 of those to trade for leaves and make the armor. I decided to spend my time jumping around and yoink the saplings as soon as he placed them, and I finally managed to get enough leaves to make the armor. Yo, what the hell? I look so stupid on this. Well, at least I have the double of HP. We also managed to get to level 8 of foraging, not a bad start. And we explored a part of the main island while meeting some guys. And our stats are starting to get some shape. Well, see you next week. I look happy. I forgot that feeling a long time ago, but am I really happy? I must be, right? I can see the joy in his eyes and in his voice, at least for now, because that's not gonna last long.